Good morning, cadets. Welcome back to our Black Myth Wukong playthrough, where, as I mentioned in the previous episode, I'm gonna start with the reading. And one thing that I actually noticed when I stopped recording for the previous episode, did not expect it to be that short. I had a feeling it was much more longer. So if I would have known, I did get a bit confused with the time because I do have a timer, and I'm trying to keep a track of it. But I thought I was like, oh, it's gonna be like 40, 50 minutes long. And then when I saw it was like, what, 20 something minutes, and I was like, yeah, great. If I knew, I would have read the rest of the entries and yeah, just continued with the action in this episode. But that way, it's gonna be this episode. So we're gonna start with the third sister. I'm gonna do them in order, as order of birth. I'm assuming here, because we read the first and the second, then we have third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. It's weird that they are positioned this way in reverse. Anyway, third sister. In seclusion for 100 springs, truth and falsehood the mountain brings. Rosy face turns into grey hair. Love stories seldom and fair. The third daughter of the Zoo family, graceful in demeanor and gentle in nature, loved reading and writing. Observing that her younger sister was still naive and her two elder sisters were extremely busy, she focused on needlework and became the best weaver in the family. The fabric shop run by the second sister outside used weaving patterns designed by the third sister. The weavers in the cave were also trained by her. Due to her gentle and kind-hearted nature, she often found it difficult to command the Yagwais. Thus, the fifth sister became her best assistant. While the third sister taught them with the weaving patterns in hand, the fifth sister followed with a punishing ruler. If any weaver was particularly unruly, the straightforward fifth sister would report them to the second sister, who would then seal the offender in a cocoon to be used as food. Because the eldest and second sisters were often preoccupied with various affairs, the fifth sister had been following the third sister since childhood. The third sister was very quiet, so the fifth sister became her lively counterpart. The two sisters bickered and quarreled, but made the days pass more easily. Among the books the third sister often read were those strange mortal anecdotes. She always found them fascinating and longed to experience those romantic scenes depicted. However, she was too wise to fall for any romantic scholar, knowing that most Yaguais in those stories met tragic ends. Well, that's a deal and a half. Damn. That's sad. I mean, to want something, but then know that if you fall into that trap, it's not gonna end well. Ah, okay, that's sad for her. Hmm. Okay, let's continue with the fourth sister. Sword rays to the azure sky. Enemy bloodstains the black robe high. Fortunate to be a maiden fair, outshining heroes with the grace and flair. In the old days, the Scorpion Lord brought his four sons to the Temple of Yellow Flowers, seeking refuge. The Hundred-Eye Taoist master, coveting the power of his venom, promised to arrange marriages between the young Spider Yagwais and the Scorpion Princess. Hence, he called forth Violet Spider and four of her daughters to meet them. Once everyone was seated, the Taoist master asked the princess to introduce themselves one by one. The eldest prince stood up, thumping his chest, and declared, "My skills were personally taught by my father. Among my brothers, I am the best bachelor. If all the sisters wish to marry me, don't let it cause any discord." Seeing the sisters frown, the second prince quickly stood up and interjected. "Sisters, please, forgive my brother's recklessness. Strong as he is, which I admit, I am no less capable. If you choose me as your husband, I will expand our domain and make it prosperous." The Taoist master was displeased with the second prince's ambition, and the sister too remained non-committal, turning the gaze to the third scorpion's son. Feeling the pressure of the stairs, he reluctantly said, "My brothers are all skilled, and my younger brother is also exceptional. Sisters, please consider carefully before making a choice." The fourth prince, disdainful of his third brother's lack of confidence, said, My third brother is a bit awkward in temperament. I hope you don't mind. Although I am younger, my future is promising. Choosing me is choosing the future. After hearing their self-introduction, the Taoist master asked the four daughters of the Zhu family to express their opinions one by one. The elder sister spoke gently. With many sisters to look after and our mother's illness, I cannot lay down this burden and let my sisters suffer. My marriage can wait a few more years. The scorpions shook their heads, expressing regret. The second sister laughed coquettishly and said, I am busy managing the family business alone, with many financial gaps to fill. If any of you are willing to help bridge these gaps, I might consider marriage. The Scorpion's Lord Mountain had long since fallen into ruin, with no wealth to speak of, so the second sister's words effectively ended the conversation. The third sister, holding a fan, said, I wish to marry someone with whom I can live in harmony. I love the poetry of Luo Yin. Have any of you read his works? It's likely that the four princes didn't even know what poetry was, let alone who Luo Yin was. Consequently, everyone pinned their hopes on the fourth sister. Sitting at the end, the fourth sister hummed softly out of boredom before speaking. My sisters, you were too polite, speaking so tactfully that they probably didn't even understand. This so-called meeting is just a scheme against us. We would end up with no gain while they take our dowries and positions in our cave. How dare they consider us as the ones to be taken advantage of? They call themselves princes, yet none of them are noble. If they truly had any skills, why not earn their own fortune, instead of showing off and making fools of themselves here? After the four sisters' outburst, the conversation at the table shifted to criticizing her. Though apologies were exchanged, the topic of marriage was never brought up again. I mean, I have been right, to be honest. Hey, onwards to the fifth sisters. Fifth sister, not plural. Orioles are charming. Swallows love to play. Sisters close in bond, let them not be swayed by worldly fray. The fifth daughter of the Zhu family, in the prime of her youth, was renowned for stunning beauty. One night, dark clouds obscured the moon, and a chilly wind swept over the ridge, signaling an impending storm. The fifth sister was accompanying her second sister in the village, overseeing the work of the lesser Yaguais, when she spotted a traveling scholar seeking shelter from the rain. Feeling mischievous, she decided to play a trick on him. The scholar, being somewhat naive, was worried about his bookcase getting soaked and rushed into the deserted village without noticing the Yaguais. He barely made it inside, bolted the door, and lit an oil lamp just as the rain began to pour heavily outside. Gazing at the rain through the window, the scholar was inspired to recite poetry. Su's land in turmoil, the court in disarray, like thunderclaps in clear skies, they sway. A clap of thunder roared. The scholar thought he saw the window shake, but paid it no mind until he finished reciting, feeling refreshed. As he finished the line, he noticed the window lattice move again. Assuming it was the wind and rain, he hurriedly shut the window. After finishing the poem, feeling refreshed, he suddenly realized someone was knocking at the door. He caught a glimpse of a graceful silhouette on the door's paper screen, and a sense of alarm washed over him as he entertained the thought that it could be a Yaguai. However, considering his own wretched and unremarkable existence, he somehow found solace in the idea of becoming a victim of beauty. As the scholar hurriedly got up and flung the door open, expecting to see the stunning Yaguai, he was instead met with a horrifying sight. A ghost with a disheveled hair and pus-filled eyes. Overwhelmed with terror, he let out a scream and instinctively pushed past her, desperate to escape the haunted house. Outside the door, the fifth daughter, playing with her delicate fingers, leaned gracefully against the wall, only to be knocked off balance. Angrily, she walked into the house, cursing the scholar for his rudeness, and happened to see an all-bronze mirror on the desk. Picking it up, she found out that the storm had washed away her makeup, leaving her face a patchwork of colors, and with her wet hair covering it, she looked truly frightening. Even she couldn't help but laugh. Okay, I guess that's what happens. So I guess we don't know in the end what more of the trick she wanted to do with the scholar. But well, I guess you can imagine it could be bad, be good. I don't know. And we have the sixth sister. In hidden groves, a home appears. Laughter fills the path with flowers near. Girl chases the butterflies in flight as rumors fade like shooting stars in the night. In the wet hollow, there were no children of the same age as the sixth sister. She usually spent her time with her elder sisters, who were all very nice to her. Only the fourth sister would strictly supervise her training. Sometimes, when she trained diligently, the fourth sister would take her to the mountaintop to gaze at the scenery outside and tell her stories about the world beyond the mountains. Although she enjoyed following her fourth sister, the fourth sister often went into the mountains to investigate secrets unknown to her. Claiming it was dangerous, she refused to take her along, which left the sixth sister feeling bored. One day, a flower viewing banquet was held in the mountains, and the lesser Yaguais from Mount Wushan came to deliver gifts. As usual, after completing their tasks, they were invited to stay and drink. The elder sisters were busy entertaining guests and taking care of their mother, so the sixth sister wandered off on her own. The steward Guai, unable to refuse her, had to accompany her around the cave for a while. Two drunken pig Guai saw the sixth sister and pointed at her, saying, "Is that the one?" The other pig Guai replied, "Yes, that's the one." Feeling annoyed by their comments, the sixth sister retorted, "Why are you pig Guais pointing at me? Where are your manners? And what did you mean for this and that?" The steward Guai tried to signal the pigwise to shut up, but they continued. "Little girl, let's tell you a secret that everyone knows but you." The steward Guai quickly tried to intervene, but the sixth sister earnestly said, "Go ahead." The two pigwise laughed and said, "Your father is a pig, just like us. You're a relative of our old pig family." Contrary to their expectation, the little girl didn't burst in anger or throw a tantrum. Instead, she pouted and spoke with a dismissive tone, saying, "You must be attempting to establish a connection with me because you lack skill in your craft and seek to exploit me. The one my mother chose would never be someone as despicable as you." Hearing this, the pigwise felt embarrassed and never dared to joke at her again. Ugh. So my boy Zhubaiji got busy. Okay, if that's the case. Right. We are just at the beginning. I think I had a meditation spot on this side. Right? Or did I not? I don't know why I thought... Wait, do I have a meditation spot or not? No. Yeah, fine. I don't know why I thought it was a meditation spot right there. Anyway. Let's see what's around the corner. Because the journal had unknown entries. Good. There is some fighting going on here. Friend or foes? Definitely you're a lesser one. Am I gonna take damage if okay, maybe the high ground. Is somebody firing from up top? Okay, I'm not seeing anybody. Is that just spells or just a random meteor shower? Okay. Well, they're taking damage from the fire, so I'm assuming I'm gonna take damage as well. Can I open this chest before that happens? So that's the two lesser Yaguais entries. There should be a chief. Oh, hello. I guess I activated him. I'm assuming he's just gonna be... yeah, right here. And bonk. Okay. Peekaboo. Come on. Sure, let's. Think I didn't need it, but let's transform. And activate. Kablooey. Wait, was that more than enough to take care of him? Okay, talk, but just give me a second. Let me get the chest. So, hold up. You're not gonna be a chief?
Oh, lad, it can't be you.
And
I
you
thought
are?
you were one of them. Well, what happened to me? The vanguard of the Bull King is relieved you're unharmed. Well, consider yourself lucky. I knew of you long ago. The thing you seek, the king must know about it.
Okay.
Out of nowhere, the whole mountain was infested with those stinking corpses. Some coffin carts blocked all the passes up, burning everything in their path. You seem clever. How about you find a way to destroy them, eh?
I mean, do I have a choice to ignore them? Or...
They're called five-element carts, an evil and powerful invention of the king's son. I'm afraid they're not only guarding the passes. Trust me, there's more to it. Got to hold my ground at the entrance for a while. Can't imagine the chaos without me. They're called five-element carts.
okay, I think you're repeating yourself. Right, so... Are you put as a character then? He was a chief here. Oh. Okay, so it's gonna be one of the cards. It's a bit of a spoiler here. That's what I'm seeing from the drawing. You know what? Let's read about the Bull Sergeant and Bull Soldier. Bull Sergeant. Neath fiery peaks in robes so fine, guarding jade doors with gold's radiant shine. Tangled in those worldly gains, all splendor fades like dust, it wanes. Through the ages, those seeking rain from the plantain fan often presented gifts and tributes. As the chief guard in the Akashi's court, the Bull Sergeant was in charge of collecting these offerings. The quality of the tributes greatly affected the well-being of the mountain's Yaguais throughout the year. Thus, the Bull Sergeant always schemed to influence the tributes towards his own preferences. One day, leaning on the doorframe and sighing deeply, he noticed the smoke from his nose resembled his beloved chicken, and devised a plan. He told all the tribute bearers that the shape of the smoke rising from his flaming mountains at dusk indicated that what the plantain fan desired as offerings. Believing this to be a divine sign, the people, despite their hardships, started contributing exactly as the smoke suggested. The bull sergeant received many of his desired items and reveled in a contented life. However, over time, this led to a growing discontent among the villagers toward Rakashi and her reigns. One day, Lady Rakashi had to leave for a lecture by Lord Lao in the Celestial Court and was unable to bring rain for the people. In panic, the bull sergeant confessed his wrongdoings and begged for her forgiveness. It turned out she never required any tributes. She naturally provided rain for the villagers through the seasons for planting and growing. The whole tribute scheme was a fabrication. Lady Rakashi didn't punish the bull sergeant, but ordered him to return the goods and tell the truth to the villagers. But they refused to take back their offerings. Instead, they urged the sergeant to convince the plankton fan for more rain. Caught between the villagers and the lady, the sergeant ended up berated by both sides. The bull scorned by all. Damn, well, that's what you get, bastard. And the bull soldier. Strong of body, skilled in fight, shield and spear, a valorous sight. Heart ablaze with fervent zeal, loves disdain, the pain he feels. 3 centuries ago, when the Bull King still graced the Celestial Court and the Red Boy practiced under Guanyin, peace reigned over flaming mountains. One day, Bishui Beast promoted the captain among the Bull soldiers, and the captain moved into the night duty chamber of the Rakasha Palace to accommodate his increased responsibilities. He occupied the adjoining room for rest and the main west chamber for hosting guests. One morning, he found the guest room had been tidily arranged overnight. Dustless furniture, washed fruits on the plates, and freshly brewed tea. Perplexed, he thought of the Fury Celestial maidens serving the lady and the Fox maidens attending the king's daughter. Recalling how the other guards often teased him for being more handsome than the rest, now, as a new captain, he couldn't help but feel elated surely. There must be a secret admirer. For over a month, this mysterious, kind-hearted maiden visited nightly, yet never revealed herself. Growing impatient, the captain resolved to wait outside the chamber one night. Around the 4th watch, he heard heavy steps, quite unlike the gentle maidens. Bird or fox. Regardless, he lunged at the figure as soon as the door opened and secured a tight hold on it. The figure was muscular and sturdy, too large for his arms. Muffled groans followed, and the voice of the bull sergeant emerged. "I like things tidy, and your room is always so messy. That's why I clean up after my night duty. You don't have to act so grateful." I mean, if you would have said something, maybe that wouldn't happen. Oh well. Okay. Let's see about that chief. Then. Because I'm assuming it's gonna be here at the top. Or relatively close by. Oh, I see it. Oh, hi. Okay, looks like... Ah! You're the one throwing stuff. Assuming I'm gonna have to attack it from behind. Yep. Okay, you're gonna fire. This is gonna be this easy. Okay. Now that I'm complaining. I mean, considering what other bosses we have to fight, I guess this is the game's way of saying, yeah, have something easy. Because what awaits you is gonna be much harder. Sure. Okay. That was something. And I guess, yeah, he was the one throwing stuff. I can offer incense. You know, I'm probably gonna hold on to reading this chief. It's I'm gonna rest just to have everything full out. And I don't think I can make. And I can make some medicine, but not the one that I want. Guess I'm gonna have to go off screen in the village to collect the plants. Oh, hello. You're looking. You seem to be someone new over there. Lesser Yaguai over there. That looks like he could be a chief. Or he's just gonna be a lesser Yaguai. Yes, he's just a lesser Yaguai. Perfect. Friendly fire. That's what I like to see. Awesome. Oh, I guess he was a lesser Yaguai. Got tricked again. The same how it was with those big guys. I thought he might be a chief, but it was just really big lesser Yaguais. That's gonna be 3 entries. I'm gonna have to read. Yeah, you're gonna get active. I see you there. Hanging upside down. Okay, you drop down, but not in the way I thought you would drop down. You should be another Yaguai. Indeed. So 4 entries I have to read. Possible 5. You seem new. Nope. Okay. Who's fighting? You're fighting arrows at me, you bastard. Wait, where's the... Ah, there you are. I thought for a second you somehow exploded. Okay, this is a bigger area. Multiple location to explore. But first here, which... Talking about meditation spots. Let's see what we have. A bit of doom and gloom on this one. Okay, but I know that side is cleared. More or less. Okay, there's no lower level than here. Where I am right now. Is this actually... Ow. Not that. It's just like a straight path. And you go like a serpentine because I'm not... Oh, hi. was easy here. I was looking around. It might be potentially just be a serpentine. You know, big area that is. Because I'm not seeing any paths that connect to the left side from where I am right now. And there's no down here, that's certain death. Really? That accurate? Damn. Okay. I mean, I can go down here or up here. It's actually another card. So other than that, I mentioned that was what? Like 5 cards or something like that. Ow. I don't know, that guy was actually exploding. Ooh. Maybe this should be a peel, right? No, drinks and soaks. Epic one. I wonder, what's that one gonna be? Okay, so the upper path is actually the path to go. Bonk. Kind of out of stamina. Yeah, don't play around. This is everything down here, right? Just for the chest. Looks like it is, because I doubt I can. There's nothing behind that barricade. Perfect, nice. Jumping directly here. Just to cut a bit the path. Alright, on the bridge we go. Ah, okay, I mistimed that one. Boom, nice. You're out. And then we have you just chilling here. And this is just a plant? Yeah. I thought maybe it would be something more special. Already a shrine here? Okay. Ow. Okay. I thought maybe I avoided both attacks from him. Yeah, you're not escaping that. Since I have the shrine right there, I can afford to use a bit of mana. He hit me. That's not great. Okay. We have some of the smaller guys over here. Oh, nice. Okay. Need to get away. Now, since I can rest here, All these guys shouldn't spawn back right here. Oh, is this gonna be a fight area? Be strangely big location with a shrine close by. Just rest and what was the brew? Extended duration of duplicates for the next block of many for the short duration. Not sure if I need that one. Okay. How many meditation spot it is? 4 only? Really? Okay. That's not a lot. I mean, I can still miss them, but still. You know what? I'm gonna read the chief. Oh, it's literally called 5 element cards. I was expecting 5 cards total. That's what I was getting. Well, looks like that's not the case. Maybe. Anyway, 5 element cards. 5 cards align with elements 5. From their fusion, fiery life does thrive. Beast heads roar as they swiftly race. Fire wheels east and west, the path they trace. At Flaming Mountains, Red Boy was about to celebrate his 100th birthday. Not bad. He was in high spirits and asked the keeper, "My birthday is coming soon. Can I go out and play for a while?" The keeper replied, "As your father instructed when he ordered me to watch over you, I must ensure you focus on your practice. You cannot go out at will." Red Boy argued, "I've already mastered the Samadhi fire. Can't I take a break for a few days?" As he spoke, he punched his nose, releasing a burst of flames. The keeper shook his head. "You were taught the Samadhi fire so that you could use it to refine your inner core. Spitting fire carelessly, such as that, dissipates your ki, and is nothing more than a trivial trick." He continued, "The liver corresponds to wood, which generates fire. The heart corresponds to fire, which generates earth. The spleen corresponds to earth, which generates metal. The lungs correspond to metal, which generates water. The kidneys correspond to water, which generates wood. The 5 elements generate each other in a continuous cycle. With the Samadhi fire, you should use it to refine the energy of your 5 organs." Growing impatient, Red Boy said, "Enough. I understand. I'll go back to my practice." On his birthday, the Bull King hosted a grand banquet in the mountains, inviting many friends to celebrate. Red Boy ordered some minions to bring out 5 small carts. The minions arranged the carts according to the 5 elements: gold, wood, water, fire, and earth. Red Boy approached them, recited an incantation, and spat out fire from his mouth while thick smoke erupted from his nose. Flames burst forth from his eyes, and fire surged from the 5 carts. After several bursts, the red flames blazed into the sky. The keeper was displeased, feeling that Red Boy was too playful and overly interested in trivial tricks. He feared that the boy might waste his potential in the days to come. However, the Bull King was very pleased. To him, although the Red Boy was not engaged in deep practice, he already understood how to employ his skills to create useful tools, which showed great ingenuity. He immediately ordered the creation of 5 larger war carts for his son. From then on, the 5 element carts became Red Boy's companions in his practice. Within 100 years, these carts, imbued with the Samadhi fire, gained sentience and became formidable guys in the Flaming Mountains. God damn it. Just had to go and do that. Ah. So I wonder if it's gonna be actually 5 cards or just that one. Okay, and from the lesser Yaguais. Ah, Fiddlestick. I'm assuming. Yeah. Maybe lovable. All these 4 here. I think it was 4. There's a chart face. That's a guy that explodes. I think the lovable revenant as well. And then we have the lava bat for sure. So these 3 for sure. But I think the revenant as well. The lovable just got selected. I hate when it does that. Okay. But hopefully I remember which one. I'm gonna keep those for next time. But for now, I'm gonna end it here for this episode. Because this feels like a big area. I might have an encounter over here. I might start with more reading the next episode. Just to balance it out so I don't have a lot of reading on the backlog. And then we see what's gonna be in this area. Maybe it's not gonna be anything. Maybe it's not gonna be any boss encounter or nothing of sorts. We shall see. For now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys. As always, don't forget to take care.